Welcome to Thursday. It is April 9th, 2026. I'm Dan Ramey.
And I'm Aaron Glandon.
Yes, we are together to share with you beneficial news that you can use. That's part of our main mission with this program here called Litter Media Live, as it says right at the bottom of the screen there. Appreciate you tuning in today and watching our program. If you're listening on Litter Media Radio, thanks for tuning in there too. How do I get to Litter Media Radio? Simply go to littermedia.com.
Yeah.
There's a player right there.
There is.
And you're able to listen to the program as we do it live here as well. But we appreciate those of you watching on Facebook and those that might be watching our post-production, which takes place on YouTube. We'll tell you more about how you can find Litter Media content and how you can use it a little bit later on in the program.
Yes.
But first, let's take a look at what's shaking in our forecast for you today. And in order to do that,
that's what I'm trying to find.
I was going to say, right now, he is feverishly working that mouse to be able to find the weather.
It was there the whole time. It just didn't want to show up when I was trying to preview it to us.
So here it is. We're looking today at temperatures to reach the mid-70s, liking that, and we'll have sunshine throughout. A little later on tonight, temperatures in the 50s. We can handle that. And it looks like we'll have an increasing cloud cover Friday evening with some morning showers come Saturday. The temperatures will be nice and comfortable. 66 degrees on Saturday, and we're being told that we'll see near 80 degrees for a high come Sunday. And outside of that little bit of a shower we'll have early Saturday morning, it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice few days here.
Yeah, it does.
I think they call that Chamber of Commerce weather.
I'm not complaining.
Meaning that you'll love being here because look at the forecast we have for you. So
Mike Throne's very excited.
He should be excited, yes, with the weather.
Yes.
Certainly. All right, coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's making news for us today. Much to share with you, so that's all just ahead. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Where can we find littermedia.com? You teased us earlier.
Well, you go to the website. You go to the internet.
The internet?
Yes.
What do I type into the search bar?
Littermedia.com.
And is this what I'll see?
This is what
I don't know what the skit that we're doing is, but this is littermedia.com.
This is basic internet operation. You turn on your computer, you open up a web browser. That's the little thing that says either Google Chrome or Firefox
Safari.
Or Safari, or what's the old one that
Edge. Microsoft Edge now
came out with
Internet
Edge.
Explorer.
Yeah. If you still have an AOL account, you know exactly what we're talking about. But once you get to what they call the World Wide Webs, that's the internet, and you'll find Litter Media at littermedia.com. But all of our platforms and everything is in the upper right-hand corner of our screen that you can see right here, those of you that are watching live. And that'll take you to every way to find out what we do at Litter Media.
Including our brand new Litter Media Shorts, which you can see down there on our YouTube feed. You can access those from right here on our website.
Yes, everything we do on YouTube goes right there, and you see the 3 most recent YouTube videos we have posted.
Yes.
And so that's why they kind of look a little skinny. The shorts are made for looking at a smartphone up and down the perpendicular look there. What is that, 9 by 16?
Yes.
Or is it 16 by 9?
16 by 9 is this,
screen.
yeah.
Yeah, so, but if you were to tilt this over, it would be 9 by 16.
Correct.
Aspect.
That's math.
All right, coming up in a moment, a look at sports and this date in history. But first, let's get to the news of the day that we want to share with you. From the Pike County Chamber of Commerce, they are celebrating America 250 on Saturday, April 18th at the Lake White Club in Waverly with a toast to history and heritage. It's a wine tasting to celebrate the shot heard round the world. Tickets are $40, and you can get them from the QR code that you can see on the screen right now. So if you're watching here on Facebook or on YouTube, you'll be able to just put your smartphone up there and scan that, and that'll take you to where you need to go to register. Or you can, is there a web address on there?
I'd imagine if you go to the Pike County Chamber of Commerce's Facebook page or their website, there will probably be a link to get tickets as well.
Correct. So check that out through the Pike County Chamber of Commerce.
The Best of Pickaway County High School Art Show is now open at the ArtsaRound Gallery, featuring an impressive collection of student artwork from across Pickaway County, including this wonderful, what looks like charcoal drawing of Walter White.
Yeah.
That's real impressive.
It is.
That's awesome. Now in its 4th year, this annual exhibition highlights the creativity and talent of students representing Tays Valley, Logan Elm, Circleville, and New Hope high schools. ArtsaRound works directly with local high school art teachers to bring the show together each year, providing students with the opportunity to display their work in a public gallery setting. The community is encouraged to visit the gallery throughout April to experience the exhibit and support local student artists.
Yeah, go up there and check this out. A lot of the Pickaway County kids, they put a lot of time into it, just like our Ross County kids do.
Yeah.
But this gives you an opportunity to see the talent from beyond Ross County. So check that out. Chillicothe Civic Theater's children's production of 101 Dalmations Kids is opening tonight at 7 p.m. More shows for you Friday and Saturday evenings at 7 p.m. this and next week as well, including matinee shows this and next Sunday at 2 p.m. Now, we're going to have some of the folks in from CCT next week to tell us more about the show. The performances will be at the Chillicothe Civic Theater on South Walnut Street, and tickets are available online at CCTOH, that's Chillicothe Civic Theater, Ohio, .booktix.com. And the reason that we'll have someone in is yesterday when we had Ashley Tapman in here from Ohio Chillicothe. She's in fault with this production. And I said, we've not been told much about this.
Yeah.
So
Is she
said,
Cruella de Vil?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think she might be more behind the scenes.
Okay.
As opposed to being out front with the kids. But she said, I'll get some people lined up and we'll come in next week to talk about it.
That sounds very exciting.
And that's the great thing about them having it on weekend 1 and weekend 2. We can do something right in between.
Is this a musical or is this just a play?
It's got to be a musical, I would think.
That's what I would think. I don't know if
all Bye Birdie productions I know of have music in them.
Well, we're talking about 101 Dalmatians right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to the next story.
Well, this is kind of a tie-in to the next story. I don't know if our viewers love this, but I love musicals. And so anytime I get to see a musical, it's a great night. And this is one that's coming up. Circleville High School's production of Bye Birdie will open tomorrow night. It's going to have 7 p.m. Friday and Saturday shows and Sunday at 3 p.m. in the Circleville High School auditorium. Tickets for this are $13, and you can scan the QR code on your screen right now if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook to get access to those tickets.
Were you in Bye Birdie?
I wasn't. When I was in high school, I was in Hello Dolly I was in Honk, which is the story of the ugly duckling, and I was in the Addams Family.
Gotcha. I was never in one of our musicals. I did play a band director in I was a conductor for the pit orchestra, but it was part of what was going on with the show itself, and that was my freshman year. I can't remember the name of the drama that was being performed. It was a comedy drama, I guess. But I was the only time I've ever been drunk in my life, and it was an acting job. I was a drunken conductor, and we were playing Days of Wine and Roses. It was a lot of fun. I got a little acting certificate out of it at the awards banquet. Yeah,
very cool.
But we did Brigadoon. Trying to think of Sound of Music, I think, was one of them, and Danny Groff played the lead in Bye Birdie back in 1979, I think. So those were some of our musicals at Teays Valley. But this is taking place at Circleville High School again. That's this weekend. The National Weather Service in Wilmington is hosting its Skywarn Spotter Training. In-person training will take place April 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m. down in Cincinnati, and a virtual session will be held on April 28th. You'll find a link to learn more in our Facebook feed. You can see it on the picture right here, but if you want to be able to see that and click on it, I think you have to go to the Facebook feed for this particular display. And we see a lot of people that are those who are seeing the weather. This gives you a chance to learn how to read that weather and then to be able to relay it to meteorologists to let them know what's going on in the field. They can see it on radar, but you are a person that's in the trenches, so to speak.
And even if you're only using it as a party trick, that's still a pretty good party trick. You say to your friends, here's what's about to happen with the weather, and then you're dead on.
You're sitting at a wedding that's outdoors, and you're like, okay, this is not going to bid well for us, so I'm letting you hurry up, speed up the service.
Right, yeah. It's useful stuff that you should know, so check this out.
Right.
The Ross County Health District invites you to its Complex Medical Help and Adolescent Health Resiliency Open House event on Thursday, May 14th, from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. There will also be a 1-hour presentation on adolescent health resiliency with a focus on adverse childhood experiences. To learn more, you can call Public Health Nursing at 740-775-1146.
The Hope Partnership Project will present a night of recovery. That's coming up Wednesday, April 29th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On the schedule, education and training, food, health, and wellness programs, Narcan, what it is and how to use it, recovery support services, and treatment providers. It all happens at the Operation Bridge 2026 Community Resource Event at the Chillicothe Ross County Main Library Annex. That is on 40 West 5th Street. So there's an annex building next to the main library that you see on Paint Street. So I guess if you go west, it's behind the library.
If you're going to the library parking lot, it's the farther building.
Right, yeah.
That's probably the easiest way to put it.
Yes. It's a former, I think it was Central Elementary School at one point in time. And so the library itself faces Paint Street. So the back of it would be west, and that's where that building is. Right across from what you're seeing behind us right now, that's the Ross County Heritage Museum and the Ross County Historical Society. You're looking as if you're standing at that building looking across the street.
There we go.
How's that for timing?
That's convenient. Coming up in Lancaster, Lady A is coming to the Lancaster Festival this July as the headline entertainment. Tickets go on sale on May 1st at lancasterfestival.com. Have you heard about some of the other shows they're going to do there?
I haven't for a while, so I don't have them stored in my brain.
I went on their website this morning, and there's a ABBA tribute that's going to be performing at Lancaster Festival. Right. So that's also very exciting. I'm a big ABBA fan.
Mamma Mia and Waterloo and
a
lot of those other songs.
I got to see Mamma Mia at Sugarloaf Mountain when they did that a few years ago.
Yeah. That was, that's been...
It was when I was in high school.
5-6 years ago now?
More than that.
And that's when, where normally when you go to see Tecumseh, everything's kind of brown, the rocks and everything that they're standing on the stage.
Yeah.
But they had painted all those white so it would look a little more like Tuscany.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a pretty cool time. That was when I flew the drone out there and crash landed in the trees.
Good times.
I was taking a wide shot of the stage area, and I had this feeling. Those of you that have been to see Tecumseh, you know where the amphitheater is, and then there's big production boxes up on the top that they don't use anymore. But that's where they used to produce and shoot all the fireworks from and everything that took place in Tecumseh. Well, I was flying up there, and I was backing up so I could get a nice wide angle of the stage area. And I was almost to the point, okay, I'm as far back as I can go. I'm going to start going forward. And as I got ready to push forward on my controller, I saw these leaves come around the screen. And next thing you know, 135 feet later, I'm searching for the drone out in the woods at Tecumseh.
But was it all right?
No. That was our first drone we had.
And what are we on now?
I sent it off for repairs, and they sent me, they said, don't send the batteries. Hang on to your batteries. And they sent me a whole different body for the drone. So
Wow.
I think we have that. This is a second generation drone that we have, but we purchased a new drone last summer. So we have 2 now, but we have had technically 3.
Okay.
So
drone 1 is no longer with us. We have 2 and 3.
you learn by doing.
Yes.
All right, coming up, a look at sports. That's on the way. This date in history, plus our Pet Land Litter Media Pet of the Week. We've got that for you too shortly. Accurate heating, cooling, and plumbing. When it comes to the environment that you work in, that you live in, Accurate can help you be comfortable in that. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website. That's littermedia.com, and it takes you right to their website, because when you click on it, and this is the same for all of our sponsors, it will take you to where you can find out more about that sponsor. It takes you to AccurateHVAC.com.
Whenever I first applied for the ArchWiz opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
And we will tell you all about this week's Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week shortly.
Right after sports.
Right after sports.
Okay, so stick close for that. But first, let's take a look at our Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard, which is available at littermedia.com. Big win for McLean yesterday, and Coach Tom Barr for Chillicothe was telling me we just didn't show up to play. A 10-0 win for McLean over Chillicothe yesterday. Miami Trace blanked Hillsboro 3-0 in the FAC. In the Mid-State League, Circleville picked up a win over Hamilton Township, Liberty Union a winner over Logan Elm. Tays Valley picked up a win over Reynoldsburg in the OCC Buckeye Division. OVC winners included Ironton, South Point, along with Gallia Academy and Fairland. In the Scioto Valley Conference, Huntington takes Adena 6-2, Zane Trace over Southeastern 8-5, Westfall 12-2 over Payne Valley, and Unioto a winner over Piketon. I want to feature one SOC game, if you don't mind. Number 4 state-ranked Green beat number 8 state-ranked Portsmouth Clay 1-0. Division 7, both teams in the top 10. Green's John Knapp threw a 2-hit shutout. For Portsmouth Clay, Evan Ryder allowed just 5 hits, and he pitched the complete game in that. Wow. What an outstanding ball game. Waverly was the winner over South Webster, 5-2 the final there. I believe West beat Minford. We don't have that score on the page, but I think I did see it a little bit later. In softball, Jackson blanked Washington 21-0 in the lone FAC matchup. Mid-State League had Circleville beating Hamilton Township, Liberty Union over Logan Elm, Bloom Carroll took Fairfield Union. And also in the OCC, Tays Valley blasting Canal Winchester 17-5. And in the SVC, Adena takes Huntington 8-1. Southeastern 12-2 over Zane Trace. Westfall shut out Payne Valley 4-0. And Piketon a 7-2 winner over Unioto. In volleyball, it was Chillicothe beating Central Crossing last night, 25-13. 19-25, 25-21, 25-22. So they won 3 of the 4 sets. And Chillicothe came up short to Delaware Hayes last night in boys tennis, 3-2.
In the pro circuit, the Cleveland Cavaliers were 122-116 winners over the Hawks last night. They'll play again tomorrow night in Atlanta and then close out the regular season Sunday with the Wizards hosting them in Cleveland.
The Blue Jackets are fighting for their lives.
Yeah, they are.
It's survival time for them. They are in Buffalo on the ice tonight with 4 games left in the season. They're, last I checked, were 2 points out of the wild card position, so they need to at least finish with a tie. That'll give them a point. But if they win, they'll get 2 points, and that will put them right into. But they also have to hope that Ottawa has difficulty too. They'll drop the puck at 7 o'clock in Buffalo.
Yeah. The Reds and Marlins wrapped up their 4-game set in Miami this afternoon. The Marlins snapped the Reds' 5-game winning streak last night, 7-4, and they're going to play again at 12:10 p.m. So just here in about 35 minutes.
There's Sal Stewart right there. He had a big knock last night. He has had a whale of a spring. He was the National League Player of the Week last week, and so let's see what happens this week. He's still hot.
Yeah.
And the Guardians blasted the Royals yesterday 10-2 in their series finale. They'll have an off day today, then open up a set in Atlanta tomorrow, which is where the Cleveland Cavaliers will be. So both franchises will be in Atlanta this weekend. All right. Time for the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week.
No.
And not yet?
After the ad break.
After the ad break.
Yes.
That's my teaser. It's on the way next.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Online, all the time. Customer payment, account information, and more. You can log on at litterpropane.com.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Do I do it here?
Yes, this is where the magic happens.
Time for the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. If you've got a pet that you would like to nominate, we ask that you send us an email to littermedia@gmail.com. Oliver, his owner, tells us that he is a 10-year-old golden retriever who was purchased at the Chillicothe Petland. Not a requirement. It's not a requirement, but why not? He was purchased in 2016. He'll answer to Oliver, Ollie, or Al. I've never heard O-L as a name before.
I guess it works.
He's completely obsessed with tennis balls. What golden retriever is not, right? He almost always has one within reach. He also loves to sit in the backyard and sunbathe.
Looks like he's sunbathing in this picture right here.
Betcha. But that's in the snow, doesn't it? Unless
that's in the sand, it looks like.
That's a real white sand,
yeah.
If that's the case there. He's got the softest fur and the stinkiest breath, but we love him anyways. He is a great companion to our 6-year-old son, Brooks, who says Ollie is his best friend. He's also the dad to 9 golden retriever pups that our other dog, Phoebe, birthed almost 7 years ago. Oliver is truly one of the most special parts of our family, and we cherish every day he's here with us. Rumor has it he's planning to live forever. Oliver, this week's Litter Media Petland Pet of the Week. And again, if you want to make a nomination, we ask that you send us details about your pet and make sure that you send that email to littermedia@gmail.com. All right.
Now it's time for This Date in History.
The educational portion of the program. This date in history, 1865. Confederate General Robert E. Lee and 26,765 troops surrendered at this place, Appomattox Courthouse, surrendering to U.S. Lieutenant General. I didn't know there was a Lieutenant General portion of that.
I didn't either.
General Ulysses S. Grant. You might see him if you ever see a $50 bill. Ending the Civil War in Northern Virginia. The day the Civil War came to a close.
Sorry, Mom.
Mom's a native Mississippian, right?
She is. And she always... This is a joke when you ask her, but if you ask her who her favorite president is, she'll say Jefferson Davis. And it's a joke. That's not our favorite president. Mm-hmm. President of the Confederacy.
Correct.
Right.
I know my history.
Okay. You had a confused look on your face.
No, I was just trying to think through my brain that, is she kidding or not?
Yes.
So.
I believe she's kidding.
All right. National days. What do we have?
Today, April 9th, Name Yourself Day.
Name yourself.
If you could switch your name, what would you name yourself?
When I was a kid, I liked the name David.
Okay.
But I've been Dan.
Yeah. Cherish an Antique Day. With that being said, I cherish you, Dan.
I appreciate that.
I'm glad you're my boss. It's Chinese Almond Cookie Day. Former Prisoner of War Recognition Day. Winston Churchill Day.
Yeah.
Remember we had New Beer's Eve and Beer Day earlier this week? Yeah. Well, it's Alcohol Screening Day.
Just so if you have a pee test,
yeah,
here you go.
It's also Unicorn Day.
Really?
Yes.
You know, unicorns are mentioned in the Bible.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Mm-hmm. It has a list of people on the back who've changed their names. Elton John was born Reginald Kenneth Dwight. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Natalie Portman was born Netta Lee Hirschlag.
Did not know that.
If my last name was Hirschlag, I'd change it too. I'm sorry if your last name is Hirschlag and you're watching the show.
I'm sure there's a lot of people going, if my name was Landon, I'd change it too.
I can't say anything to that.
Who else did you have there?
Well, I feel like I'm going to get in trouble now. Michael Caine was born Maurice Joseph Micklewhite.
I did not know that.
Wow. Marilyn Monroe was born Norma Jean Mortensen.
I knew that.
I'm sure you knew that. Very fascinating stuff.
Ironically, Elton John sings about Norma Jean.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you know about that?
How about that? All right, that's it for the program today. I do want to make a slight correction. Yesterday, when we showed the Venus de Milo, I had used the word pornography, which was not the proper term. What should have been used was anatomy. So if those of you that were saying, wait a second, what are you talking about pornography? It wasn't pornography. It was the anatomy is what I should have said, but my knee-jerk reaction was the other way around. So watch yesterday's show if you want to know what we're talking about there. All right. That's it for the program today. Back at it with the Friday edition of Litter Media Live tomorrow on Friday, appropriately.